Hey everybody, my name is Ali MacLean, and I am an ambassador for MTV's Mental Health Action Day. This year, Mental Health Action Day is on May 18th, and we are shifting from connection and awareness to action. We challenge you to take 1 hour out of your day to support your mental health. I spoke with different people about how they are going to support their mental health. Take a look. Were you aware that this was something that you were having struggles with before, that there was any type of mental health issue? Did you think that it was something else? Did you know you had depression before that?
Well, I don't know that I did. I never sought help. Um, I just got into a really, really dark place. And a person in the music business didn't want me to break up my band, so he took me to a therapist to try and get my head on straight so I could continue functioning in this band that was making people money. And what happened was the therapist was great, and she actually wanted to help me and actually started helping me get out of the band.
But resiliency is something that I think helps you with your mental health, and it's hard to come by. What do you think teaches somebody to be resilient?
Well, I think the most important thing is to have support, is to find a therapist that you really vibe with. And if you go to a therapist that you don't like, go to a different therapist and keep looking for somebody that you really, really feel a connection with. It is to a certain degree an art form therapy. So you really are trying to find a collaborator.
Hmm. I kind of see it as
That
dating,
I'm
sort of.
sorry,
I see it as almost like dating. You have to keep
maybe.
dating until you find the one you like, sort of.
Yeah.
What is something that friends or family can do to support you when you're feeling down? Like, what is something specific that people have done for you?
Well, I mean, I've just had friends I can rely on to talk to, but and I think that's important to have people you can open up to, but honestly, find a way to treat it like in an official capacity. I mean, so 12-step programs are free. 12-step programs are great. Not only if you're an addict, but there's like Al-Anon, ACA, Emotions Anonymous is really interesting.
Hmm.
There's all kinds of 12-step programs, and they ask you to put $1 in the basket, but other than that, they're free. Really, really powerful and effective. Um, like I would say if you have no other recourse, definitely try a 12-step program.
You once said that you thought of music as medication.
Sure. I mean, initially when I was a kid and I first encountered it, was something that changed my feelings
Mhm.
quickly, and it still does. So it's still, I mean, when I'm depressed, it's less effective. Like when I'm really, really depressed, it that actually is an indicator when music doesn't move me like it usually does. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, keeping in touch with the things that make you happy is absolutely worthwhile. I think that no matter how much self-insight you have and how much therapy and how much energy you put into understanding yourself, there's always going to be parts of yourself that are shadowy. There's no such thing as like the totally illumined soul, you know. So I wouldn't worry about, you know, bringing too much stuff into the light, because there's no way you could bring it all into the light.
Yeah, and that's never been my issue.
Yeah.
I'm actually the type of person, like, I get so angry when Katrina and the Waves comes on, and it makes all my friends laugh, but like I am so pissed off with that song. I don't want to walk on sunshine, and don't try to force me. Don't try to force me to have that much of a good time. I So part of Mental Health Action Day's mission this year, as I said, is taking action. And the challenge this year is to take 1 hour for your mental health or to help someone else, a friend, a family member, someone in your community. So if you had a free hour, what would you do for your mental health?
Well, I just schedule another therapy session for one thing. May 18th, I may just call up my therapist now or text my therapist now and book an extra session to observe the day. But I'm a big believer in therapy.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. And is that the most common or biggest action that you take to prioritize your mental health? Or are there other actions that you?
Oh, I mean, I'll try any kind of treatment that's available. So I do meds, I do therapy, and then I do things like TMS and EMDR, and just any kind of modality that presents itself. I'm gonna try it and see if it's effective because I'm struggling with it every day. It's never. I've had some good months and bad months, but it's never quite gone away.
If you want to find out more about Mental Health Action Day, please go to mentalhealthactionday.org or mentalhealthishealth.us.